Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Mondays with Mark, Tuesday edition. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I got caught up, as you can see behind me here. I've got a little activity going on in my workshop there. I'm getting the boat ready for another fishing trip. It's fall, and in the part of the country I live in, before those leaves change, there's a lot of big fish to be caught, and I'm heading out for a few days to catch that. Listen, what I'm talking to you about today is something I just recorded on a video series. And I just had the opportunity to talk to a room full of CEOs. There were some very successful people in there. And they said, how come you don't put that on a video? I said, okay, I will. So here it is. You ready? This is what the top 2% of all the successful people in the world practice to avoid growth stoppers. What are growth stoppers? They're the little tiny things in life that you don't know about. They're the little adjustments that you have never made that will help and propel you to greater success in your life. After 30 years of practice and 30 years of mentorship out in the industry with these top 2% professionals, CEOs, presidents, entrepreneurs, this is what I got. Ready? Here we go. Number one, culture of thought, mindset. What kind of mindset do you have? What are you thinking about on a daily basis? How do you think on a daily basis? Here's what the culture of thought mindset is that I want you to take anytime that you're in a position where there's opportunity. And I suggest you practice it everywhere in your life. You ready? Here you go. Every thought that comes into our mind, we have a point of view, a natural point of view. It's either positive or negative. That's the only choices. That's our natural point of view. So what I want to share with you today that the top 2%ers practice is this. They allow their mind to always be in neutral when they're in an opportunity environment or a learning environment. And what that means is that they don't cast judgment. They don't cast judgment on what's being said or how it's being said because they understand this vital principle. Anytime that you and I are in a room, we're at different stages. And the presentation, the materials, the opportunity, whatever it is that's presented, may or may not be right for you, but it might be right for the person next to you. So everybody's got a different perspective. And everybody either hears things positively or they hear things negatively. When you shift your mindset into neutral, it allows you to be open to receive without judgment. So create a culture of thought with a mindset that's in neutral, open to receive, non-judgmental. So oftentimes we cast criticism. We cast doubt just because something's unfamiliar to us, or you think, oh, I tried that once, it doesn't work. Well, maybe you tried it wrong. Maybe there's a better way. So I want you to practice this. Number one, culture of thought mindset. Don't be judgmental. Don't be positive. Don't be negative. Be totally neutral. And take whatever applies to you and leave the rest, which is a lead-in to number two. The number two big secret is what I call the grocery store analogy. You know, if you and I go up and down the grocery store aisles, there's about 27 aisles in a grocery store, right? You and I go up and down these aisles with our cart, and we're moving along, and we're filling up our cart, and we're grabbing all the stuff off the shelf that we need, and maybe you want Twinkies, and I like Ho-Hos. Anyhow, when we get to the end of that checkout, and we're going through, and we look at each other's cart, it's totally different. Why? Because we only took what we needed, we only took what we wanted, and if we were going to try something new, and we took it, I bet it wasn't the same thing. Well, that's what mentorship and coaching is all about. That's what opportunities are all about. People are going to be sowing seeds into you, and you're going to be hearing opportunities, seeing opportunities, and around success your whole life. But will you have eyes to see? Will you be open-minded? The grocery store analogy says, take what you need and leave the rest, don't judge it. So we'll go up and down those 27 aisles, and I'll tell you what, we get to the end of the checkout, I won't look in your cart, and you don't look in mine. Because we're different. We're just ready to receive different things at different times. Another analogy I could give you that's the grocery store analogy is reading a book. If you ever read a book and highlighted something, and it's phenomenal, right? You highlight all these things, you go, wow, and then maybe you look at it again and just look at your highlights and you just key in on that. Well, put that book down for 6 months. Come back to it and read it again with a highlighter. I guarantee those highlights are going to be different. Why? Did the book change? Absolutely not. The book didn't change. You changed. You grew. You became different, just like me. So remember this. Culture of thought mindset always shifted into neutral when you're opportunity and success seeking. Okay? And practice the grocery store analogy. If something's unfamiliar to you, it doesn't seem right, doesn't look right, leave it on the shelf. Don't judge it. Somebody else will take it. Only take what applies to you, that you're ready for, in the stage of success and the stage of personal growth that you're at in your life. These two big secrets are just huge, huge when it comes to being able to capitalize on opportunities. Now, what moves us closer to our dreams and goals if not opportunities? I don't know. From my point of view, I'm a prayerful person. I know a lot of people who pray for success. Oh, please, please, just give me some success. And yet success comes knocking on their door all the time. They don't have eyes to see or ears to hear. Why? Because they don't know the secret I just shared with you. And certainly nobody told them how to practice it. So from my words of wisdom and experience and all these years of learning, I want to share this with you today on the Facebook audience and all the social media that's going to get a copy of this. This is gold. Pay attention to it. And if you like what you see, share this video. If you like what you see, go to e5leader.com, sign up for our blogs and our newsletters. We got a series of video blogs now that are out there. And don't forget to look for that email coming from me to announce our launch very, very soon. We have 2 new products launching this fall and the beginning of next year. And I want you to be first in line for it because, as always, we offer a special introductory that nobody else is going to get except for that first-time offer. So I just want to share that with you, man. God bless you. You have a great day, and I hope you find this lesson helpful to you. The big secrets 2%ers knows so that they don't run into growth stoppers. They prevent the growth stoppers. I'll talk to you soon.